There we go. What's going on, Uproar? Sorry for that little hiccup there at the beginning if you couldn't hear me. Typical, right? First time I'm going live in this group with you guys. Hit live on Facebook and it goes, just 1 second, trying to establish connection. Technology. So what's going on, everybody? Nice to be here. My name is Ryan Barry. I am, I guess you could say, Angie's brother coach. So I've been a coach for a little bit less than a year. After Angie joined, I joined. We both have the same sponsored coach. So kind of like brother and sister coaches. And Angie asked me to jump on here today and talk to you guys about my experience with the 2B mindset. Because I was lucky enough to get into the test group back in, I got asked in February. There's Angie. What's up, girl? Ashley's on. This is going to be awesome. I'm energizing. I got to work out too. So back in January, I got a message from corporate. And I know you're going to ask, how do you get into a test group, right? I honestly think it was as lucky enough that I actually didn't join Autumn's 80-Day Obsession Coach Test Group. So I literally think they emailed people who had coach accounts that weren't in that group because I wasn't in the 80-Day Obsession Test Group. My wife was, and we were using her account. Ashley spamming my hearts. So I got asked in January to be in the 2B Mindset Coach Test Group, and I'm going to take you back. So when they first announced 2B Mindset, probably at Summit last year, I saw the commercial, I saw the name, and I literally thought, oh, poo-poo, this is silly. It sounds so silly. It sounds all frou-frou, right? And there's probably some people in here that still think the same. And then I got asked to be in the test group to kind of like, okay, I got to take this a little bit more seriously and see what this thing's all about. So to give you an idea of where I was, I had been a coach for about 4 years, actually, in January when I got asked to be in this test group. And 2 years before that, I was a Beachbody Challenge winner, Daily Pride contest winner. And ever since I won that contest, I would always follow this cycle, like to a T. New program launches, I would lose weight, get in better shape, program would finish, I would slowly creep back up because I would start to relax my meal plan a little bit. I wasn't following a structured workout. I would just pick and choose whatever workout I wanted to do. And my weight would slowly creep back up. And then new program would start, I'd get great results, and then slowly relax and less effort and less planning and less prepping, right? Because I'm not following the program to a T, and I would slowly creep the weight back up. So it got to the point where in December, I was 207 pounds, which at my heaviest before I started Beachbody, I was like 220, but I had a lot more muscle this time, so I was still in better shape, but I just wasn't maintaining my results between programs. So I was like, okay, well, maybe this will be something that can teach me sustaining, right? Maintaining. For me, I was like, this will be the middle piece for me because I love the programs, I love the containers, I love portioning, I love that, but this will be like, I'll fill in the gaps with it. That was my thought anyway. And then comes along 80-Day Obsession, right? So Tamara and I are in the middle of prepping for 80-Day Obsession. We spent a whole weekend planning out our meals for the first day because if you've done 80-Day Obsession and time nutrition, it takes some serious thought on what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat it, how much you're going to eat, what containers go where, what meals can you make with the containers that it has allotted in the different slots before, pre, post, meal 1, 2, 3, all that stuff. So we spent a whole weekend prepping for that. We get into the workouts, and I very quickly realized 80-Day Obsession is not my soulmate workout. Tamara loved it, so I was doing it, right? But then I get into this 80-Day Obsession test group, 2B Mindset test group, and one of the things is you cannot be following the 80-Day Obsession meal plan. I was like, oh, shucks, sorry, babe. Guess you're going to be 80-Day Obsession meal planning by yourself. I got to follow this other one. It's corporate, they want me to follow the 2B Mindset plan. So I kept doing the workouts about 3 days a week with the 2B Mindset meal plan, but I was really just going through the motions of a workout. I wasn't going 100% at all because I really wanted to see the nutrition side, how it would work sans exercise. Sans is without for my non-French speaking friends. So fast forward, first month in the test group, focusing on nutrition, focusing on 2B Mindset, I lost like 12 pounds. And to date, about 3 months in, I'm down just shy of 20 pounds. And the crazy thing about that is I don't feel like it was hard. When I'm doing the programs, following the meal plans, portioning, I feel like it's hard to stay on track. But with this 2B mindset, within an hour of watching the videos, I literally felt like I was in control. I understood what I had to do. I understood what my breakfast should look like, what my lunch should look like, my dinner, a snack. I understood that I had to try and drink more water. And it was literally that simple. Like within the first days, I understood the fundamentals of the process and I could apply them. And within the first month, I had really good understanding of it. And then the second month, I feel like the results just compound. They get better, right? So you really spend the first month of this program really becoming an expert and in your own mind in terms of knowing exactly what to do. And then month 2, it's just stick to it, get better. You learn more from the tracker, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you should avoid. And you really do learn that, and you've probably seen Ilana's picture, but it's like what you used to think when you ate a cookie. It's like, oh, my results are done. I've ruined my progress. I might as well eat 8 cookies. That was me. That was me to a T. It was like, I'm going to have 1 cookie. Oh, crap, I had 1 cookie. It's not on the meal plan. I might as well have 8 and then just start over tomorrow. That was my old me. Now it's like, you know what? Do I want a cookie today? I think I do. I'm going to have a cookie. It'll be a good treat. It'll put me over a couple hundred calories. I might not lose weight today, but I'm okay with that. Progress continues, right? And that's literally the shift in the mindset for me and what a lot of people are experiencing. And it completely changed my own mind in that this isn't just going to be something that I can use to maintain between programs. Like, this is going to be the way I'll eat for life. And even if I go back and do like Body Beast or Hammer and Chisel or one of the more intense workouts, I'll very likely follow the containers for that because I want to be more precise with muscle building. But if I'm doing like even 30 minutes or less cardio focused, or even shift shop now, I'm still doing shift shop with the 2B mindset. I feel better. I have more energy. I'm eating way more veggies than I ever thought possible because I'm not a big veggie person, but I'm finding the benefits of eating them outweighs my desire to not eat them. And I'm finding real creative ways because Ilana has a rule. Anything that helps you eat more veggies is okay. So I'm eating a little bit more cheese because I'm putting cheese on everything. I'm eating a little bit more like sauces, accessories, spices that wouldn't necessarily be okay on the precise container system. But with this, because that little bit of peanut sauce is letting me eat a big bowl of veggies that I wouldn't normally eat, it's okay. And the results are reflecting that. You really quickly learn that it's okay to accessorize to make stuff taste really good and put stuff that traditionally you didn't think was on a plan. But it's okay on this plan. And you'll really... It's going to change your complete perspective of how this program works. And I want to kind of shift into that now with the business side, because when I've talked about 3 different times, 3 different team calls on this, to my own team call with Ilana, and people get really concerned when they haven't done the program or they're just starting to learn about it as coaches, because they're like, I've just spent X amount of time in my coaching career building up how amazing these containers are. And now you're telling me there's something better. And the way you have to think about it is it's not better. It's different. It's a completely different approach. And that's why in my mind, like if I do an intense program like Body Beast, I'm going to follow the containers because it's going to give me precise nutrition. If I do 80-day obsession, I'm going to follow the containers and time nutrition because it's built for that. But if I don't want to build muscle, I just want to do the workouts but not really, build the muscle. I just want to have enough energy, feel good. You can still do it with 2B mindset. And on that, if you haven't heard, they're actually going to be releasing a guide that tells you how to adjust your 2B mindset eating depending on which program you're doing. So stuff like country heat, size, maybe even 21-day fix. The lower length of time, the lower intensity programs are going to be all just standard 2B mindset. But if you are doing more intense programs, they're going to tell you how much and what you should increase a little bit on the 2B mindset, so that you can still use this adapting to any other program. So it's absolutely amazing for that. So I'm not going to take up much more of your time. I don't want this to drag on. I could talk about this for hours. It's literally, I've told my whole team this, 80% of my coaching effort is shifting to 2B mindset. 80%. From 100% fitness focused to 80% 2B mindset focused because of the potential game changer that this business offers. And if you're skeptical, you're not sure where this program really fits into the model, right off the bat, you can think of, this is good for people that can't work out, don't want to work out, your clients that have done workout programs but not maintain results like me. Those are the ones that quickly come to mind of who this program's for. But you got to think, this is a nutrition-based program that's simple, sustainable, sensible, right? That's my 3 seconds to explain what this program's like. It makes sense, it's easy to follow, and it's easy to maintain because it doesn't restrict, it doesn't cut anything out. You can eat whatever you want as long as you track it. And if it's on the silly end of the spectrum, Ilana calls them silly carbs, when it's like high sugar carbs, candy, stuff like that, you can have silly carbs, but as long as you understand how that's going to affect your body and you're okay with that, which you will be, because you'll know 90% of the time on how you're going to maintain and how you're going to eat, and you're going to be full anyway. You're not going to have those cravings because you're going to feel so good. I'm sorry, this is kicking in. I'm starting to talk fast. Give me a second. Please talk more. Okay. So what this is in my mind frame, where I'm looking at this in terms of the global, I'm not just looking within Beachbody, the global market of weight loss solutions. We've been the leader in fitness programs with meal plans to lose weight. That's what Beachbody's been the leader of. Now we have that. We also have easy to follow meal plan to lose weight, maintain tools for life, everyday living, eating like a normal person, breakfast, lunch, supper, snacks. What does that remind you of? To me, that's an alternative to Weight Watchers, which is a segment of the market that I've had customers do our workout programs following Weight Watchers because they just don't want to get into the containers. Or we've had people doing Weight Watchers who aren't interested in working out, that Beachbody hasn't had a solution that's comparable or maybe will work better for them than Weight Watchers. Because you got to remember, Weight Watchers, you're paying a fee every month, right? For your subscription, for your weigh-ins, for all that stuff. So in my mind, we are going to be able to tap into a market of millions of people who have been doing, maybe have plateaued, because every solution's not for everyone, right? So I'll give you a great example. I had someone message me say they're doing Weight Watchers, they don't need any help with their meal plan because they love Weight Watchers, they're doing great on it. Oh, great. What kind of success have you had with Weight Watchers? She said, I've lost 10 pounds. I'm like, way to freaking go. That's awesome. I know how hard 10 pounds can be to lose. I was like, how long have you been doing it? 2 years. Oh. I think you can do better. That's basically where the conversation went, because she wasn't really following the program. She was using her points for the crappy end of the spectrum and wasn't eating enough of the good stuff. So I presented this as an alternative to her. So you got to think, this is huge business building opportunity. And I'm a little bit ahead of the game because I've been experiencing this program. I've had an info group running for the last couple months that I've just been slowly adding people to. But to give you an idea of the business building side, like you start hitting the ground hard, promoting this, testing it out yourself, learning everything you can about it, and start inviting people to try it, you can literally do what I just did today. Today, the 2nd of May, this program launched. Between my wife and I, because Tamara is my wife, she's a coach under me, between our 2 accounts, today we've earned more income, increased our week leg volume over last month's in 1 day, earned more income than last month in 1 day, and we've signed up 5 coaches to our team today because of 2B Mindset. I actually have coaches who are signing up as 2B Mindset coaches. No interest in fitness whatsoever. They're going to crush the 2B Mindset. They're going to be masters of it. There's a live certification coming for 2B Mindset. And they're going to just become masters of it and crush it and own that demographic. They're going to own that. And they're going to be like, you know what? I got someone in my group that wants to do fitness. No problem. Here's a link to Bod. You can go do all the workouts. And if you want, I can add you to my Uplines fitness support group. And I'm totally cool with that, right? And I can add them in and we'll just one big happy family, right? So my vision with this 2B Mindset launch is getting... I'm going to read some of these comments because you guys might have questions. I bought this because I need to try it and learn it as a coach, but now I'm freaking excited about it. Yeah, get excited. It's ridiculously awesome how amazing this program is going to be for us, for everyone. But where my mindset is with it as a coaching side of things, it's going to be different, right? Because, and this is the way Beachbody has it set up. Before you have your challenge group, and your challenge lasts for X amount of time, and you might have a lifetime fitness support group, but you know, you've got your 80-day obsession group, or within that group, you're running your 21-day group, your 80-day group, your 2-month group. With this, as a coach, I'm my opinion, and you can take a totally different approach because these businesses are our own, but my opinion is that you need to support these people for life. Or not, let me rephrase that. You need to create a community of support for life around this program with your team. So if that means you're just a new coach and you've got 3 customers signing up, team up with your success partners or your upline or other coaches on your team or friends or whatever, and create large groups, large communities of people who are all doing this program, and support the shit out of that group so that they are posting every day. That, you know, you're encouraging the check-ins, you're encouraging them to share pictures of their trackers every day, you're asking them for check-ins on how much water they had, you're giving them fitness tips. The success guide that Beachbody put together is phenomenal. Download it. Every video in that guide, we can download and post organically to our groups instead of sharing a YouTube link. That's huge because it's going to help with our group engagement, and then just support the shit out of that group. And once you get big enough that you have your own team, you can make your own, like whatever. But this needs to be lifetime group support, tag team, everyone's in this together, because we want these groups to run like a Weight Watchers group where everyone's sharing their check-ins. And then if a new person joins 3 months in, they post their little welcome thing, and you've got dozens of people commenting like, you're going to love it, I've had great experience the last 3 months. They ask a question, that person already knows the answer because they've been doing it for 3 months, and you're just going to have this rotation of, you're just going to be bringing people into that group. That's my game plan for this program. I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I think because this is completely, it's 2 different bubbles of what we offer now, and that this is a business opportunity in itself. It's like being a Weight Watchers referral rep, that everyone that signs up with Weight Watchers under you, you get a commission for. That's literally what 2B Mindset's going to be for us from the business perspective. Ingrid, it is amazing. So, I think that's all I have. I'm going to finish off by summarizing what I already said, because I don't want you to think that this is the end-all, be-all, because we still do have the entire side of business. This isn't better than the containers, it's just different. It's something you can use in between the containers, in between programs, along with the workout programs. It might be something that the containers work better for someone. So definitely keep that open mind. Don't think that it has to be one or the other. Don't think that because it's a new way of doing things that Beachbody is forgetting the old way of doing things. And by old, like I still remember when the containers came out. Talk to me about feeling old. I never followed a meal plan to the containers, and those changed my life. So this is just another solution that's going to work for tons of people. Christina, I was talking to the program developer, it was last Thursday, I think, and she said their nutrition guide, creator guy, nutritionist team, people, whatever they do, they've got armies of people at Beachbody. I think they said within the first couple weeks they're going to bring out a little guide on how to adjust it for each program that's already out. So I'd say sooner than later. I'd say they're probably wanting to get that out sooner than later, because they don't want that to happen, right? They don't want everyone to get on 2B Mindset and forget about fitness, because it is still important. And the fitness side has entirely different benefits than the 2B Mindset, the nutrition side, right? You can lose weight and maintain weight loss with nutrition, but exercise gives you, endorphins, and endorphins make you happy, and happy people don't kill their husbands. If you know that quote, kudos to you. Let me know. Drop it in the comments. But, yeah, workout's got the whole other side effects, cardiovascular benefits and all that jazz. So, muscle building. So anyway, that's it. That's my experience. That's where I'm going with that. That's where this day is taking me. I actually took the day off work today to, one, launch this program, get everyone signed up, and be on this call with you guys. So it's been my absolute pleasure. It's been a blast. It's been fun. Thank you for hanging out with me today. And if you have any questions, Legally Blonde, yes, I'm a movie addict. Love movies. If you have any questions that you can't find the answer to, the FAQ doesn't cover, you want my, another question about my experience, fire me off a message. I'm around all day, and I'll get back at you. So, thank you guys so much. We'll see ya.